Okay, hello everyone. I'm Ming Tang. I'm the Chief Data Analytics Officer for NHS England and the sponsor for the OpenSAFELY work that we're doing with NHS England. Delighted to be here, and I've just done a few slides, but really more as an aid memoir for me. Just wanted to kind of give you a sense of why it's so important. We really want OpenSAFELY, particularly around the access to GP data, but more importantly, how we can link that data sets with others, to really create an asset that can allow all the research that you guys are doing, but beyond just COVID. We really want to open it up so that we can actually look at other activity across the country. We're working quite hard to switch it back on so that you've got both TPP and EMIS data. That will give us, total population. I can see the EMIS team there. They want that too. We're just working through that. And we've been working on the legality. It's really important that we have the right legal basis and the directions to support this work, and make sure that it's on the sound footing with the support of Ben's team, the BMA, and others, and patients and public, actually. It's really important that we do that. To progress this, we really want to have it as part of our national. We've been talking a lot now with the new government around what is data infrastructure that we need as a country to support growth and actually better research. And I think OpenSAFELY sits right in the centre of that. It's going to be a really different way of working. How, the guys that you've all done, all the work that you've done already, proves that it's possible, and we want to make that more explicit. So, in terms of what we want to do, we really want to make sure that we think differently about data. We want to help our analysts do more. It was fascinating this morning looking at the ERCL code, making sure that our analysts, but more so for our business execs, also to be able to interrogate the data in a much more personable way. We should be able to apply a bit of AI on top of the ERCL code so that we can ask natural language type questions of the data. Wouldn't that be nice? And that will then free up our analysts to do actually really exciting modelling things that actually will help us take analytics forward. That's the kind of vision that we want. We want it to be a real diverse community. We don't want to make sure this is only for certain people. We want to make it as widely available as possible. And that's why working with OpenSAFELY is really important to that, because at least we know that we don't have to mess around with pulling code from here, there, and everywhere. We can actually interrogate that code in situ. And working very much with the registries, it's going to be really important that we can actually connect the data that we hold nationally as NHS England and make that available to all so that we have a better evidence base for improving health and care. We've been working quite hard, and there are some technicalities that we need to work through, but very much that's why we're continuing that work. It's a really important plank of everything that we're doing in the strategy that we're doing, and making sure that we actually take forward. Some of you will be aware that Cathy Sudlow recently did a review. Not as long as yours, Ben, but significant still, and basically made the case for a national asset for the kind of health data research as a system. And we've kind of done a bit of work on the operating model, and obviously OpenSAFELY is part of that. But this really accelerating access to everybody, making sure that we cover the whole country, making sure that we can add other assets in, and actually find a way. I think this is where it's going to be really important. The government's really keen on the National Data Library actually connecting health data with other data, but doing it in a safe way, in a way that doesn't impact people's privacy is going to be really important. And I think we'll be able to do a bit of work on that as well. And if we can create the National Data Library architecture in a way that fits with this, that will be beneficial to all. So we want to really just close off by saying we have plans. We're committed to continue to invest in OpenSAFELY, and I hope you will continue to work on the platform and do all the great work so that we can have more, not just publications, but actually open eyes on the great asset that we have in England. And perhaps we might even get 4 nations, Ben. Who knows? Okay, thank you.